Hey, how you doing? It's your man Rance, and I'm giving you all access like you never thought you would get before. Today I have with me Miss Bethenny Frankel, one of the Real Housewives of New York City. And so, hello, how are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Now, I don't know what to congratulate you for. There's so much on your plate. You've got the show, you've got the book, which is what we're here to talk about, and you've got the little Bambino coming.
Exactly. I know, there's definitely a lot. I'm juggling, but they're all the balls are in the air right now, but definitely at risk of dropping one of them. And I have my own show coming as well.
Oh, yeah. Can we talk about that, or is that still on the hush?
No, everything's out there.
Let's talk about the book. You're here to promote your book. It's The Skinny Girl Dish. Tell me a little bit about it.
The Skinny Girl Dish is a book to sort of unleash you in the kitchen, to allow you to be a little bit more creative in making healthy choices and creating the meals to keep you naturally thin, and to keep you a skinny girl. Basically, it's 60 recipes that turn into over 1,000 recipes. I teach you how to accessorize your kitchen the way that you would your wardrobe. I don't like going to the supermarket and buying complicated ingredients and lots of different steps and having everything go to waste the next day. It's a waste of money, it's a waste of time. And I think people are very intimidated and overwhelmed by how daunting cooking can be, and this really breaks it down and makes it very simple, teaches you how to fish rather than give you a fish. And I renovate fattening recipes. I take spinach artichoke dip or guacamole or lasagna, and I make them so that they're better investments, so that you can eat more of them because they're healthy recipes. And it's not fat-free, it's not taste-free, it's just delicious, easy, economical recipes.
How did you come up with these concepts?
It's just what people want. I mean, when I came up with my first book, Naturally Thin, was on the New York Times bestseller list for 18 weeks, and it taught people how to think about food and not obsess about food, and lost so much weight. People have lost 50 pounds, 100 pounds. I get letters from all over the country, and people wanted next, what do I make? How do I stay naturally thin? Now I know how to think about food, but what do I do with food? And so that's what the Skinny Girl Dish is. It's just a different approach. It's a different take.
Do you give any advice on, as far as maintenance, maybe training or any fitness, or is it strictly dietary?
In the book, I don't talk about fitness. In my entire philosophy, I talk about fitness. I have a fitness video coming out in May called Body by Bethenny. But I basically talk about it needs to be realistic. It needs to be something you like to do. It shouldn't be something that you force yourself to do. It shouldn't be something that you beat yourself up if you don't do. It should be like a good relationship with a friend that you always come back to. People should have a good relationship with food, and they should have a good relationship with exercise.
Now, speaking of having a good relationship with friends, the new season is going to be starting soon, right?
The new season airs March 4th.
Are you excited?
I guess I'm excited. It's always sort of exciting when it finally begins. Shooting is so difficult and so stressful, and so now it's just so we watch how we all look, and it's in the middle of it all. So I guess so. Yeah, I have so many things going on that I kind of just take it one day at a time. So that'll be a more relaxing time than now, because I've been on a nationwide book tour, which is extremely exhausting.
Can I make a suggestion that you come up with an idea for people who need to learn how to plan and focus, because you have a lot going on?
I have a lot going on, and it's really difficult. And I have a book coming out in a year called A Place of Yes. It's about how to be successful, how to manage, how to go get it. But I do say it's really difficult. The people that are really, really successful work really hard. It's not easy, and it's certainly not easy to balance that with a relationship or children. It's brutal, I have to say.
A lot of people would wonder how you actually got into this. Was this all that you expected with the shows and the books and the conglomeration? Is this exactly what you thought it would be?
I didn't plan this. I talk about that in my book. I say that you don't need to have the end result plan. You need to always be moving forward. So you have to have a plan for what you're doing, and maybe the next step, it's like a chess game, the next couple of moves. But I certainly didn't have a grand plan. I didn't have a business plan. I couldn't have planned all this. I mean, I just did the best that I could, was truthful to what I was doing, and had something marketable and genuine. And just now, once the slot machine starts, coins start coming out, they come faster, and you have to keep up with it. And it's not easier, but you have more people that want to do things with you, but the responsibilities that you have towards people and the necessity that it's a success rather than a failure becomes more important.
And finally, your show that's going to be featuring you and your fiance and obviously the little one. What can we look for with that?
I would imagine that my show would probably be the trials and tribulations of my life, of balancing career and relationship and baby and keeping all the balls in the air and wedding and having a baby. I mean, I think that just all the things that I have going on at the same time are pretty insane.
Now, are you finding any time at all to enjoy this experience?
It's the one problem that I always have, is that I feel like sometimes I don't enjoy it. I enjoy the book I enjoy helping people, and I enjoy how much people have lost weight and I've changed their lives. It's almost like I've taken away some of my life and given it away to other people, because I have helped people. But me, I've lost a little bit of myself in just being tired a lot and kind of just being very regimented with just being able to work and sleep. But something has to give, and so kind of a social life has been the thing that's been giving. So it's been a little bit difficult to sit back and just enjoy. Vacations tend to help.
Well, you do your thing. I'm going to be on the lookout for all of your events and everything you've got going on. And I'm even taking a couple of these recipes and using them for myself. I could use a little help.
Oh, you'll love. The chicken wings are great. The spinach artichoke dip is great. The recipes are unbelievable. They are.
Well, thank you for joining us. It's Miss Bethenny Frankel.
Thank you.
Well, it's your man Rance, and you've been given all access like you've never had before with Miss Bethenny Frankel from the Real Housewives of New York City and author of the newest book, The Skinny Girl Dish.